We're going to call this portrait Sketchy Day 12 through 15. I'm taking longer on my portraits lately because I'm really trying to push them farther, and so I was very excited to be able to paint a wonderful young man. His name is Johnny, and he is so imaginative and artistic himself. And as you can see, the initial sketches of him, I can see I have got him looking too old, and this is such a good example again of how far off a portrait can be in the beginning. And as I go, I notice more and more relationships and things that will make the portrait come together more as a representation of the person. And I wanted to say that my goal is not to get a photo image. I believe photo portraiture is so beautiful on its own. It doesn't need to be replicated. So what I'm going for is kind of a feel and a look in the eye, something that gives an emotion to the painting and helps it stand on its own. And so while it's not an exact duplicate of that wonderful inspiration photo, I just think it captures some of the magic in his eyes. He has got such a wonderful imagination, and I always wonder what he's thinking. And this is what this portrait is saying to me. It's about a young man who has got his future ahead of him, and he's thinking amazing thoughts, and I wonder what he'll become. There are two adjustments coming to the portrait soon. One is shortening up the length of his nose, and the other is adjusting his left eye. And I do not like adjusting my portrait at this point, mostly because it is more difficult to correct the changes that happen because of it. But I think in order to accomplish what I was trying to accomplish in this, that I just could no longer go with it the way it was. And this, of course, is once again an example of the beauty of digital art. It allows you to make changes late in the game. And I've mentioned before that my goal is to get my initial sketches much closer to likeness so that there isn't as much adjusting once I get into digital. And so I'm looking forward to seeing how my sketching changes as I get more portraits under my belt. One of the problematic areas I also had with this portrait is he's a young man and how to accomplish his eyelashes without making him look feminine, and so I went for a more kind of a sketchy look in the end to give the illusion without too much emphasis. I love this portrait of Johnny. I hope he likes it too. It's for you, Johnny. Love you. And thanks for watching. Come back again and like and subscribe.